Happy Friday.
Well, you also, Jen, another fabulous week, another fabulous day, and I think we're going to have a fabulous weekend.
Yeah, a hot weekend, but that's okay.
That's okay.
We're sleeping out of summer, and so I want to enjoy it as much as we can.
Absolutely. Don't ever, what happens in 9 or 6 months? White.
Yes.
We're not ready for that.
No, not at all. Not at all. So what's going on this weekend?
Well, this is, again, another really busy weekend all over the area. There's entertainment everywhere.
We can't touch on all of it. That would just be not possible.
No. We're just going to touch on a couple things. One of the things that I think is really cool in the area is the art in the park that goes on the green space at the park. And it's all, when I say local, it's more of a regional, but all kinds of artists. I think they're thinking close to 100 artists.
Yeah.
And they get to, a lot of them have tents and they set up and they show their wares. And there are some really cool things and some very gifted people.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
do some wonderful things.
That come from far away just to be here. Like, this is a very big art in the park that people come from different states to be to. It's
it's a once a summer for a lot of these folks. And I think it's from 10 to 4. So come walk around. You can bring your pets, your kids. I mean, it's a social. They have food,
and
vendors.
they're still doing the farmers market. So like, it's going to be busy down there.
Piggyback right on top of it.
Yeah.
So really come and enjoy that. That's a cool thing for the area.
Yeah.
The other thing tonight is Chris Jansen is at the park, and I believe it's a ticket. I think you have to buy a ticket for this.
Yes, but I don't think they're super expensive.
No, I don't either. So I know you can go. I don't know if you can. I know you can go online to the chamber and the park and all that. But again, it's supposed to be a gorgeous night. It should be a wonderful concert. Yeah. And boy, are they nice concerts there with that new facility.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I can't wait for them to get the restrooms and everything. It's going to be fabulous next year. And also, there's so much going on, so we're going to touch on that a little bit more. Saturday, there is the 26th annual University of Okoboji point-to-point swim at 7 o'clock in the morning. So that will be going on. And then on Saturday, they're doing a brew fest, a Boji Brew Fest. That's the 5th one. And that's between Okoboji Brewing Company and Westo Beer, and it will be held in the Arnold's Park Central Park, overlooking the West Lake. You can do like craft beer tastings and wines, different stuff from local breweries. So super fun.
I think you have to buy a ticket
for that as well, or register or something like
ahead
that.
Of time. They just want a number and account, and I think there's kind of even a max that they can handle up there. So if you're interested at all, check it out before you go.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And we've been super busy in real estate. Let's touch on that.
Really has. It's been wonderful. This week, we kind of break things down into weeks, as Jen tells you. There have been 8 closed in Dickinson County, and they've all been residential.
Yeah.
There's been 2 land lots, 4 single-family homes, and 2 condominiums.
Yes.
So it's been good.
Yeah, very good. One was on east, one was on west. So lakefront's still moving. Condos move quick, and lakefront's still moving pretty quickly.
Absolutely.
Pending or active contingent, this number jumped to 134 is the total.
That's right.
So that's huge.
Appreciably higher.
Yeah, like it was 88 last week or something like that. Like it was not as much. So lots of movement, lots of things closing or getting moved to closed.
Right, and there's just more things coming on the market, and thus there's more things to get pended and sold, and it's still it's an amazing market still.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we had like 18 new homes.
I think so.
On the market.
Yeah,
it was a very high number.
It was definitely double digits.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's good for us. We're happy.
Good. So what else? What should we talk about today?
Let's talk about, so I did a little mini video on Monday about the recession. And so everybody's been talking about that. Like, the market's going to crash. Everything's going to slow down. What have you guys been seeing? Well, okay, let's talk about what a recession is. Let's talk about how it's affecting the normal markets, and then let's talk about how it actually affects Okoboji, because we are a totally different niche area.
I think one of the things, and most people I think understand this, is we constantly are bombarded on the media about the national scene and the worldwide scene, I guess, more than if you want to even go that far.
Yeah.
And it's important. It drives everything. We understand. I mean, you've talked about the Fed and what they're doing with interest rates and stuff to slow inflation. But Okoboji is a little unique in that respect. It really is. we have a tendency to be about a year behind most national, especially East and West Coast things.
Yes. Yep.
And over its history, we have always been a little behind, and we don't do this.
No.
We maybe do a little of this, but it's more like
Trending
this.
up.
It's not, we just never have that dip.
No.
We have scenarios where maybe there's just not a lot of buyers or there's not a lot of sellers, but we don't see a big price drop
No.
very often.
No. And a lot of people are just think immediately recession equals housing crisis.
Right.
That's not the case. Out of the last 6 recessions, 4 of them, houses slowly actually appreciated in value.
Right.
And everybody is thinking of 2008 when, yes, it did, like, homes significantly dropped like 20%. Yes, absolutely. That was terrible, but loans are structured differently now
Right.
to facilitate that error that happened.
And there's still a real shortage of housing.
yes.
And that's everywhere.
Yes.
Here too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've already talked about the numbers. It's a low inventory. There's just not that many homes being built fast enough. I shouldn't say they're being built, but we're just not able to catch up. And part of it is supply.
Yep.
I mean, if you've been watching the news at all, you know the check marks.
Supply chain issues. People are having
Oh.
to get things to building materials
Yeah.
to fix things. Even it's.
I mean,
crazy.
if you can't get formula and you can't get some of those ththings, you know the building materials are going to be a problem too.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a crazy scenario, but if there was ever a really good place to be, Okoboji's it.
Mm-hmm.
We have really weathered a lot of the hurdles that a lot of the country
National people have not.
doesn't have.
Yeah.
Now, we don't have the huge spikes they have,
No,
which is fine, and in turn we don't have the huge troughs.
exactly.
So we say it all the time, real estate around the lakes has been a phenomenally good investment.
Yes.
Whether it's for your personal, whether it's for an investment, whether it's a second home,
Income property.
kind of just
all of them.
across the board.
Mm-hmm.
It's been
Absolutely. And we're pretty good at figuring out what your needs are and then searching specifically for you. Or if you're like, hey, I want a rental, we certainly talk to people all the time about stuff like that, looking
Sure.
for a home to use as rental income or whatever. So we're happy to keep an eye out for you. Contact us, let us know.
Absolutely. Feel free to call any of us anytime. Call, text, email. We're pretty communication-wise up to speed,
Yeah.
and we will give you our very best opinion. And we are. I will tell you one thing: we are awful straight shooters.
Yeah.
We are not going to rose cover, rose glasses, the whole 9 yards. We'll tell you what we think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Well, Kirk, I hope you have a fabulous weekend.
You
It
too,
is going
Jen.
to be beautiful.
The
Enjoy
very
it.
best. Please enjoy
Cheers.
Okoboji.